Hello out there. Welcome back to the Papa Russ Show.
Hey there, Sydney.
How are you, Rustle?
Pretty good. You're hijacking it again.
Yes, I am.
Robert, are you alive?
Not really, no.
Speak, Robert. Come on.
Hi there. I'm doing fine. How about you guys?
Finally, he woke up from the frozenness.
It's alive.
What a lovely day we're having. It's only like in the high 40s out there right now.
Yeah. So today we got a few interesting topics for you. One thing I wanted to open the show with was something about Mother's Day because it's almost upon us. So I wanted to do...
At least at the time of the recording.
Yes.
Well, actually, it's about
3 weeks.
Three Sundays ago.
Yeah.
But at the time of the recording, yes, it's almost Mother's Day.
Almost Mother's Day. So I wanted to do something that would, I wanted to honor all the mothers out there.
We don't know who we are anymore. But we all do have mothers.
I'd hope so.
That would be an interesting family complex if we didn't have mothers.
Folks, may all your future kids be born naked.
How would you have a kid without a mother?
This really went bad quickly. We're trying to get back on the subject here. Is there any way that we could segue into talking about the post office? Maybe that's how you have a kid.
Robert, you had an interesting segment about something you discovered recently on the post office.
Yeah, so I was watching it in a video. There's this YouTuber I watch who talks about the news. And apparently there was a leaked bulletin that apparently alluded to some secret NSA-style mass surveillance being done by the post office.
That's crazy.
Okay, so a lot of people don't know, but the post office has their own police force stuff to enforce laws as it pertains to a post office, like distributing of drugs or illegal firearms, things like that. And apparently they've been spying on people. Social media, collecting information, and they say it was for the benefit of keep their mail workers safe, but there's no evidence to suggest that. Apparently, the director of the post office, when called to Congress to testify about it, knew nothing.
Oh, so he pulled a Joe Biden.
But I can't go too much into this story because things are still coming out about it. It's developing, at least as we speak. So I'm not going to go in or make any claims that may or may not be true.
Last time Go ahead.
We'll find out more about this later, right?
Oh, we'll definitely bring this up again once this all comes out.
To be announced.
If it does.
Last time I checked, there was a law against any kind of spying domestically.
Yeah.
That
That's
never stopped the NSA. Have you not seen what happened to Edward Snowden?
Exactly.
Okay, so next topic. I got another one. Might be interesting, okay?
Okay.
So, as of, this was posted by Insider. So, between the years of 2012 and 2018, roughly 1 in 5 plug-in electric vehicle owners, basically electric car owners, are switching back to owning gas-powered cars, largely because it is a pain to actually charge the cars.
So you're telling me that 20% of them...
In California, a very left-leaning state.
Yeah.
So 20% of your electric car owners in California are going back to gas?
The same people who shun like fossil fuels and think it's like evil.
So what is making them decide to go back to gas-powered vehicles?
Because without a specialty setup in your house, Tesla is doing good about it. They have this special system in place that the plug is designed to amplify power being drawn into the car. So they charge it kinda good, but even still, it's not perfect. And a lot of electric cars on a normal home power grid don't really charge. One lady, it was in the report, was talking about how she had a Mustang Mach-E, the new one, the electric car we were talking about, the SUV that. And she tried plugging in at her house, and leaving it on all night, it was only increased by about 30 miles in range. It was dead, and she could only go about 30 miles before it needed to be charged again on a car that normally has 330 mile range.
Well, surprise, surprise. They didn't really plan this out very well. that vehicle requires
a lot of power.
More power than what your home electrical system is rated for. So that's putting a real strain on.
Well, it's not that's putting a strain on the electrical of the house itself. It's the fact that the house just can't output the power it needs to charge.
Because your home system isn't built
Nope.
to charge the car
Nope.
system.
Nope, it's not.
No. And then when you talk about going to, you could always go to charging stations, but while it may take 30, 40 minutes to charge your car at a charging station, which is fine if you go to like a store and you're shopping and that store has it, but what if you're taking a trip and you're going on a long trip and have to stop like every couple of hours for a half hour to charge your vehicle? It's not ideal.
Right.
So it is ironic. Very
It is.
ironic.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you're stopping at, like you said, Walmart or Food Line or somebody that has it in their parking lot.
And if you go to one of these charging stations, you have to, of course, pay for it.
Yeah, and the
So
other
that's
thing
taking
is
extra
too
money out of
is
your
certain
pocket as
cars will only work on certain charging stations. Like Teslas, you can only go to Tesla charging stations.
And the only place that I know of in this area that has those is only a certain gas station.
Only one gas station in the city, and then that is the only gas station that has one, or any place to my knowledge that has one within about 60 miles of here.
And
Right.
and the only ones they have is for the Tesla. They don't have them for just every
Yep, that was
Joe's Blows car.
And again, that was poor planning.
It's poor planning. If you want to
Piss
roll out
poor.
an electric vehicle, that's fine, but you shouldn't expect everyone to adopt it when you don't have the infrastructure to run it.
There's no consistency.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, you need to have people to adopt it to get that technology rolled out, but
ADD Trail here during the show. Did you really talk about consistency?
I don't think any of us have any right to talk about that right now.
We're getting better.
But that's my news for today.
All right, now it's story time.
I haven't done one of these in a couple episodes.
So, Sydney, a thought occurred to me
Oh, God.
that your wife once asked a question of how you turn off a charcoal grill. Would you like to elaborate?
I don't know if I want to elaborate too much because I got to live with her. She's going to kill me as it is for
Oh, come
bringing
on.
this up.
Sleeping on the couch isn't that bad.
Well, you haven't seen my couch either.
I've seen bad couches, and I've slept on some bad couches. It's not
Okay,
that
bad.
bad.
Okay, we don't want to know about your escapades.
Off the trail, back to the story, please.
So, my wife her family has always used a gas grill. Me, I prefer charcoal. I think it cooks better. It gives it a better flavor.
I agree.
And that's what I was raised with. My dad taught me how to cook on a charcoal grill. We were over at my dad's house one evening. We were helping him cook dinner. And I was with my dad in the kitchen, helping prepare some other parts of the meal. And we asked my wife to go outside to the grill and take the food off. She goes and gets the food off the grill, comes back inside. How do you turn it off? She didn't know to kill it, you gotta just shut the vents. Close the vents to cut off the oxygen to it, and it'll eventually just burn out. So, of course, you can imagine how hard I was standing there biting my lip to keep from saying, "You blow it out like a candle, honey. Here's your sign."
Oh, yeah, that's funny.
This reminds me of the radio call I heard. I don't know if you ever watched that video about the lady who said they need to stop putting deer crossing signs on the highway.
Oh, God. I heard that thing a long time ago.
It reminds me of that.
Yeah, they don't.
Oh, don't put deer crossing signs on the highway because it tells the deer it's safe to cross there.
Absolutely.
Because they can recognize a picture of themselves.
signs.
Well, they were taught to read. They went to the University of Deer Signs.
That's the best you got?
Hey, nobody said I was on my game all the time.
Well.
Little weak today.
I didn't eat my Wheaties, okay?
Gotta get some fiber in you. Frosted mini wheats.
My favorite cereal was cornflakes with slices of bananas in them. I used to always love to do that. I haven't had that in a long time.
I like Raisin Bran.
That's good too. Except I add a bit more sugar to it to make it a little.
Oh, I do too. Just a tiny bit.
Don't think much.
Nah.
I always used to like to add extra raisins to Raisin Bran.
Well, there's a Walmart brand of it that has extra
Not
raisins.
anymore.
No.
Sam's Choice is gone.
Bastard. That was good too.
It was.
But, oh well.
Uh,
Robert, did you have any other stories for us?
I don't think so.
Rusty, you got anything?
Honestly, no, not much.
Yeah, this will be a short show.
Well, hold on.
Wait
a minute.
We got
Where's the short jokes coming from, buddy? I rode the short bus to school.
Yeah, I would believe that.
It was so short I was the driver.
Hey, you know what to say. If you're under 5'5", your pronouns are "I'm a little teapot."
Talk about NASCAR. That was a left turn. Come back in another hour. Guess what? We'll still be making left turns over here.
I was not expecting that one.
I'm as bad as my granddaddy. You never know what I'm going to say.
I'm scared.
Amen, brother.
Sometimes you should be.
A little scared? Why are we still talking about little stuff?
I
think this show we were a little unprepared.
Nah, it's fine.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, let's just sit here and laugh for 3 minutes. They'll certainly catch it. I'm walking away on that. And Sydney has done walked off the set.
He was a little unprepared for the laughter. Sarcasm's not always best.
Stop making fun of me.
Well, you make fun of everybody else.
It's fun.
A little bit of pressure to hurt you?
Nah.
Let's hope not. Don't be going soft on us now.
Oh, no.
So what did you
I'm
want?
not a Democrat.
What did you want for a career in the 6th grade, Robert?
Do you think I remember that far back?
Well, I was hoping that you didn't have dementia at this young age. What about you, Sydney?
I don't think I even thought about it, really.
Have you ever?
Yeah. I'm sure I have given some thought to it at one point or another.
I probably had some, like, stereotypical 6th grade idea of, like, being an astronaut or a movie star or something like that. I don't even remember.
I don't think I would ever want to be famous.
Then what are you doing the show for?
You will be soon.
Oh, boy.
Maybe if for the wrong reasons, but you will be famous.
Well,
I'm sorry in advance.
We're just trying to give you 15 minutes of fame, that's all.
No, I don't want it.
With some of the jokes we've made on here, I definitely see the hate mob coming back in a few years. Trying to tear us apart.
You hurt our feelings.
Well, you know what? If they're talking about you, they're listening to you.
That's it.
You know what? It's the Streisand effect. Any publicity is good publicity.
Barbra Streisand.
Now, talk about longevity.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, people are still talking about her today.
Yeah, we are right now.
Right. And she even has her own theory coined to her, the Streisand effect.
Mm-hmm.
Help
Tell
us
you.
all.
Another one that's seems to remain relevant for a long time too is Dolly Parton.
And on this show, we have managed to pad 3 minutes talking about absolutely nothing.
Leave it to us.
And for this week, that's all we got. Trust me, we've had 3 minutes of nothing. So, for this time, we're going to say,
So long, everybody.